My name is Bernhard Ludvik. I'm from Vienna. I'm an endocrinologist at the first medical department of the Rudolf Stiftung Hospital in Vienna, Austria. I present data from a post hoc analysis of the SUSTAIN-9 study regarding the efficacy and safety of semaglutide by background sodium glucose cotransporter 2 inhibitors. As you can see here, this is the design of the SUSTAIN-9 study. The SUSTAIN-9 trial was a 30 weeks trial comparing semaglutide 1 milligram versus placebo in patients with an age above 18 years, an HbA1c between 7 and 10%, and an eGFR above 60. The patient had been on a stable treatment with SGLT2 inhibitors plus minus metformin plus minus a sulfonylurea for a minimum of 90 days. Here you can see the baseline characteristics and demographics by background SGLT2. There are no significant differences, as you can see from this slide. The age was around 58 years, diabetes duration around 10 years, HbA1c 8.0, and the BMI 32 kilograms per meter squared. Now let's get to the results. Here you can see the effect of semaglutide by background SGLT2 inhibitors, and you see a change on average from a baseline of minus 1.5% HbA1c, and this is the same for all investigated SGLT2 inhibitors, which is canagliflozin, dapagliflozin, and empagliflozin. Looking at the weight data, you can see the change in body weight from baseline. It was approximately 5 kilograms, and this was not different between the respective SGLT2 inhibitors. If we look at the patient subgroup, a proportion of subjects achieving at 30 weeks an HbA1c below 7%, no hypoglycemia, and no weight gain, then when we can see that there was a substantial proportion of all subjects achieving this endpoint, almost 80%, and there was no difference between the respective SGLT2 inhibitors. The same applies for weight loss above 5%, for HbA1c achieving an HbA1c of less than 6.5%. You see almost 60% could achieve an HbA1c less than 6.5%, and you can see that even 15% of the population could achieve a weight loss of more than 10%. Looking at the adverse events by background SGLT2 inhibitors, you see there are no differences between the respective substances. The only thing we see, which is typical for this class of drugs, you see slightly more GI-related side effects. To conclude, we could show in this post hoc analysis of SUSTAIN-9 in subjects with type 2 diabetes already receiving SGLT2 inhibitors that semaglutide once weekly resulted in superior HbA1c and body weight reductions versus placebo, and these effects were consistent across all SGLT2 inhibitor subgroups, and there were no new safety concerns identified. Thank you.